Welcome to the third episode of the Cool Predictions. How you guys doing today, man? My name is LLCOOLBRAD, the elite recruiting insider for Real Ones Productions. So let's just jump right in to what I'm going to be talking about today. But first, please like and subscribe because this is going to be a banger once again. I say this before every single video, but this is going to be a banger. So let's get into it, man. So today I'm going to be talking about four-star running back recruit Omarion Hampton, and why I think that he's going to be committing to North Carolina on July the 22nd, his commitment date, and why I think that North Carolina fans should be excited for him. So let's get into it. So the first reason why I think that Omarion Hampton will be committing there is because he is from Clayton, North Carolina, which isn't too far from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and I think that's because I think why I think he's going to go there is because some recruits, they get homesick somewhat easily. I'm not saying this is his case. I'm just saying, like, some recruits, they just like to stay closer to home because of family and stuff of that nature, friends, whatnot. And then the second reason is because 5 days after he visited North Carolina on the 25th of June, he set that commitment date on July 22nd, July the 22nd. And I think that visit to North Carolina had a big part in why he set that commitment date. So that's why. But now, since I got my reasons out the way, now I'm going to tell North Carolina fans why they should be excited for him. So let's get into it. So first off, let's get into his strengths, and then I'll talk to you about his weaknesses a little bit. So his first strength, in my opinion, is his good speed. He runs about a good 4.5, or I think it's a little bit above that, but it's still in the 4.4s, so that's decent for a running back. Also, he's good at breaking tackles, and I saw it in the highlights. He's a physical running back. He still needs to work on a few aspects, but he's really good at breaking tackles, and you'll see that in the highlights as well. He doesn't fear running up the middle like some running backs do. And I think that's huge. That plays a huge part in why I think he's so physical, such a physical running back. And that's a good thing to get into your tendencies, like early into your playing days as a running back as well. And he's also good at finding the holes in the lanes in the defensive line. So that's another thing that's good for him. He has good hands, so he can actually catch good too, and that's a good thing too. I know I said this in the Branson Robinson video, but when you can get a running back that can catch well too and receive well too, that's an even bigger plus because he's a dual threat at that point. You know what I'm saying? But also he's good at pass blocking too. That's another great thing that you want to see from a running back is having good pass blocking. So that's good as well. He's good at getting to the edge, and what I mean by that is his speed is 4.45 and above speed. It is basically helping him get to the edge, and that's what's getting him these long runs that he has in the highlights. He's really good at getting the edge. He's really physical getting to the edge, and that's a nice thing as well. He has good trucking ability as well, really good trucking ability. He also has good field vision. He's really good at making cuts. That's part of his field vision and his IQ for the game as a running back is he makes really smart cuts to get him more yards. And, he also is good at juking, and his acceleration, it's all right. It could use some work, but I'm still listing as a strength because it was all right in the highlights. And then in the last one is not going down after contact. I know some of those strengths aren't on the strength board that I have some more on my phone that I'm reading off right now. But he's good at not going down after contact. I saw it in the highlights. That just adds to how physical of a running back he is, and why I think that's going to really help him at North Carolina. He I believe was, I want to say it was 5 to 10 yards after he got contact that he stayed up and kept going, which is awesome to see. And now let's get on to his weaknesses a little bit before I get to the highlights for you guys and then wrap up the video. So weaknesses, so I got patience could be better in the backfield. Sometimes he isn't the patient. He doesn't wait just a little bit for his blockers to open lanes, which he could work on, and you'll see that in the highlights. His stiff arm could also be better, and you could see that in the highlights as well. If he can get his stiff arm better, he can really be a way more physical running back, and he can just do other wonders. So, and then also he seeks contact, and I know I spoke a little about this in the Najee video. He seeks contact, and that's not 100% good. Okay, I get he's a physical running back and everything like that, but also we've seen it with many running backs. I know I said this last time. I'm about to say the exact same thing. We've seen it with many running backs, college level, high school level. You've seen it, you know. You may have seen it, you know. They have this one injury and they're gone, you know, because they seek contact first. They're a contact first running back, and that's not something that you want 100%. You got to be cautious about, because one injury could be it, you know, like one injury and you're gone. You saw that with Bo Jackson, and it sucks, you know. It sucks because running backs, they usually have more in them than those injuries, you know. They just take all that away, you know, and that sucks to be that person and to know that person, like, just going through that. So, you know, I just hope that he's all right, and that he gets better at that. But those are all the strengths and the weaknesses I have for him. So now let's get into the highlights, and I'll be back with you guys to wrap up the video. Let's get it. welcome back, everybody, from the highlights. I hope you guys saw the strengths and the weaknesses that I told you guys about. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please comment what your take is about Omarion Hampton. And I'll see you guys in the next cool predictions. And I'm out, man. Stay cool and stay blessed, man. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.